Hi, this is Jerry. I've got a question for you. Have you ever wished that you could take back something you said? Most of us have. A few careless words spoken in anger can damage a friendship, a marriage, or even a lifetime of trust. King Solomon understood this thousands of years ago, who, by the way, was the smartest man who ever lived. Welcome to Proverbs 13:3. This powerful proverb starts off this way: He who guards his mouth preserves his life. Now, the word guards paints a picture of a soldier standing and watching over a city gate. He doesn't allow just anyone to enter. In the same way, we should guard our own lips, our mouth, before any words even leave our lips. Wise people don't say everything they think. They choose their words carefully. In the world that we live in today, this is indeed important. Guarding your mouth means thinking before you speak, controlling your temper, refusing to gossip, and avoiding hurtful or reckless comments. Speaking the truth with love instead of anger. The second half of this verse warns us, but he who opens wide his lips shall have destruction. This destruction describes someone who speaks without restraints, blurts out their opinion, spreading rumors, boasting, complaining, or speaking in anger. Many of us have seen an uncontrolled tongue, what it can destroy. It can destroy marriages, friendship, businesses. I've seen churches split over stuff like this, even person's reputation. Words can never be retrieved once they are spoken. James compared the tongue to a small spark that can set an entire forest on fire. One careless sentence can create consequences that last for years or even a lifetime. And King Solomon reminds us that wisdom often isn't found in saying more, but it's knowing when to say less. Ancient Jewish proverb said, silence is a fence around wisdom. Another wise saying puts it this way: better to remain silent and be thought wise than to speak and to remove all doubt. People often respect those who speak thoughtfully more than those who speak constantly. One thing we can do: before speaking, pause just for a few seconds and ask yourself, does this really need to be said? Does it need to be said by me? Does it need to be said right now? That brief pause can prevent hours or even years of regret. There once was a husband that says, I've finally learned the secret to a happy marriage. Whenever I think I'm about to win an argument, I remember I also like to sleep in my own bed. Sometimes wisdom isn't having the last word. It's knowing when not to say one more word. Let me leave you with this closing thought. Proverb 13:3 reminds us that our mouth needs a guard, just as a castle needs a gatekeeper. Words have tremendous power. They can heal or wound, unite or divide, encourage or even destroy. When we learn to control our tongue, we protect our relationships, our witness, and often our own peace of mind. Today, God asks to place a guard over your lips. The word you choose and the words you choose not to say can shape the course of your life. Wise people don't simply speak well. They know when silence is the wisest answer. Now, this verse is going to be on the screen. Read it out loud if you can. Have a great day.